Okay. So, I was talking to a friend about Miss Bala. First of all, no one watching this film, who speaks English at least, is going to understand what Bala means.
Yes, that's important.
It's bullet, right?
Exactly. So I think that's the essence of the film, the meeting of two worlds, the world of crime and the world of beauty pageants.
Right.
So that's Miss Bala in Mexico. Yeah, we thought Bala will be much more international. We're finding out that the American audience doesn't know Bala means.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my friend Roger Durling, who runs the Santa Barbara Film Festival, with whom I saw it with, he's Panamanian, and he explained it to me as we were going along, so I was fine, but otherwise. Here's my take is that this reminded me of Michelangelo Antonioni's The Passenger.
Oh wow!
Very, very few setups, very clean. No Michael Bay cutting. It's wonderful.
Well, I mean, it's definitely a reference. I think The Passenger is one of them.
Yeah. How many setups altogether in the entire film?
130.
No.
130 cuts.
It feels like there's maybe 25. 130 setups? Really?
I mean, counting, I guess, credits and everything and roles.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is. That's a good anecdote. When we were making color correction in LA, because in Mexico it's very difficult to make digital process. We had the first roll, and the first roll is around 10 cuts. And the guy said that the previous film he did was The Expendables, and in the first roll they have 1,500 cuts. We had 10, so that was very interesting. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's a technique that I felt if we use it in a contemporary way and in an action film, that same technique that you say, the long shots, could provide a feeling that we haven't seen in film.
The last time a film had this many long takes was Cuarón's Children of Men, for me anyway.
Yeah,
from an action thing.
Yeah, I think it's a technique that is being forgotten, and I think it's very effective. Because
very effective.
It's the technique is not about showing. I feel it's more about hiding and keeping the mystery inside. Keeping the mystery surviving. I feel.
All right.
It's not. There is a saying that you don't have to show the dinosaur. You have to show the end of the tail, and then you will make the dinosaur in your head.
Right. It's really an exceptional film. I'm really sorry I couldn't write about it sooner. Now, my understanding is I'm friendly with David Dinerstein, who is representing the film or helping them get it out to certain markets. And it's Fox International is the producer in Latin territories or altogether, or?
Well, Fox International came first. Yeah. I mean, we knew each other as a sales.
Yeah.
They were going to sell it, but then the executives of Fox International saw it, and they helped us to finish it.
Right.
So that was pretty good. It was a good relationship. As with any studio, there is what they want and what you want, but I think we found a good way to find a middle.
Yeah.
And now they are releasing it in the U.S., Fox International, and in Mexico. And I think in most of the country where they are helping us to sell the film, I think it's sold already in almost all territories.
This film is an absolute essential for people in the U.S. Every film critic who knows anything about film has to see this film.
I agree with you. I hope they do. It's interesting, I think,
It makes me wanted to see, by the way, your previous stuff. I heard about Drama Mex, but I never. Is that available on?
Yeah. IFC was releasing them.
All right.
But it was very different kind of cinema. It was much more based on spontaneous. On improvisation.
Right.
It was. It was my young side making movies. Like I wanted to capture life.
Right.
and improvisation and just a moment.
Right.
And then I felt, I grew up and I said, okay, I did that. I'm not that interested anymore in that. Also, I used to shoot in a very cheap way. My features will cost nothing. I mean, I will shoot them in film, but it was a very cheap way. And now, as you saw, it got a little more complicated. We had battles and we have shots and
Right. If I was an action film producer, I would be all over you to come and get you to do the same type of thing for me and some other film.
Yeah, I mean the movie obviously doesn't have the budget of a Hollywood film, so it was a.
I think that your film, I presume, was on the lower budgeted side.
Yeah, it's around $1 million thing, so.
There's something about lower budget that makes better films. I don't know what it is, but it's just, you have to rely on your creativity rather than production values and star salaries, and it just comes out so much better. I don't know what that is.
It's, I guess it's the connection of the crew that we know we are very close to the cliff and we may fall down and we just hang on. I think when every time I go and visit friends that are shooting a big movie or or I go to research into a big movie, I feel that I even say, oh, these guys don't know a secret. They don't know if they come together as a group of humans, they could succeed or break more barriers. And I feel it's a secret of the low budget, and I think it's a ever-present danger that you lose connection with the people you are making it. And I think America has been making movies for 100 years, but I think at times it's easy to lose that connection with the humans around.
Sure, exactly.